Maximus, you hear me this time or no? You guys hear me now? All right, good. Sometimes when I have the headphones in there, I gotta like restart. I don't know. It's weird with my computer because when I'm editing, I put the headphones on so I could hear everything that I'm editing. You just hear it better with the headphones. Damn, we got 10 people already. That's a lot for me. I never expect that many of you. So it's cool that you guys come in. Baby girl, hello. Larry Shoemaker. That's a great name. Maximus. So yes, I was editing a video. I am coming back. So basically the live stream is to let you guys know that I've been busy remodeling. So that's why I haven't been filming. I threw up like shorts, like a bunch of shorts for a little while there, like last week. Ames Holmes, I know you're a ride or die. Don't worry. I got your back. So basically at my house, there was a lot of remodeling going on. So that took up so much of my time. And so you could even see like the TV here. The cables are still hanging there. I just hung that up like a couple days ago. And then everything is like brand new down here. So my living space is like completely 100% new because there was a flood here. So we had to rip everything out. I'm new, Angelos. You know how many people are like, I came from Angelo, and I'm like, all right, cool. That's my boy, man. That's my boy. I think he's out in like New Mexico or something right now with Jasco. He's doing some crazy stuff, but he's somewhere. I think he's out west somewhere. But yeah, so before, I think it was like last year, we had a flood. At some point the sump pump got unplugged and we had a huge storm and then everything got flooded. And then so all my stuff got damaged. So we had to rip everything out, rip the walls out. Everything got damaged. And so because we didn't want any water damage or mold or any of that stuff in the house, we had to we had to rip everything apart, remodel it. Like there was so much planning going on. When are the guys going to come to the house? What time are they going to be here? What are they doing on this day and that day? And all this stuff. So everything got redone. The entire area of this part of the house where I live. So that's where I've been doing that. In case you guys were wondering, that's why I came on to let you know that it's just about done. I have like all new furniture. It was so much stuff to do, going out and buying this and doing that and moving around and just all over the place for the last few months. I was going to say the past couple of weeks mostly, but the last few months really. I was in and out doing some videos and then but I mostly had to be here at the house. So I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad I'm safe too. I'm glad I'm safe too. I would love to do a video with you guys. Me and my daughter watch your guys' videos. Well, I didn't even know you until right now. I'm glad you support me, but I have no idea that you support me because you don't comment. And I tell you guys to comment all the time. So you should be commenting. So if you could comment, that would be awesome. Oh, crap. So yeah, this is no, Ames, you know what it was? I was just throwing up shorts just to throw something up because I wasn't out there filming because I was busy at the house. So I was sitting here editing like 3 shorts a day and just throwing them up. Some of them got pretty decent views, like 1,500 views and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm gonna basically be pretty much going back full time now to filming every week because everything's basically done here. I mean, there's a couple odds and ends that we still have to take care of here, but for the most part, I'm gonna be back full time. You just got a new phone. Yeah, the same thing happened to me. That's so funny. We went on a road trip when we did St. Elizabeth's Hospital. I was with Phil and Marlo and Chris, and my phone was like broken. The screen wouldn't work. So I had that home button that was on the screen. It wasn't actually officially a home button. And I had to wait till I got home to send the phone out so that they could send me a new one. So I actually wasn't even home and I couldn't even send it out. So I was working with a broken phone. I have a new phone now, but I understand your pain because that sucks. It's like so important to have a phone now. That thing never leaves like 6 inches away from me. I love when you and Angelo collab and Mo such. I never met Mo. I wanted to. We were supposed to meet him, and then something happened, and then I collab with Angelo a lot though. Well, I'm glad you got a new phone at least, baby girl. Brian, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm coming out with some new stuff. I'm actually going to be finishing either tonight or tomorrow night a video I did at a hospital that's like close to me. And it was pretty nuts. It was pretty nuts. And it usually is. I always say that. It usually is. I always think I'm being followed or something's like attached to me or something. But yeah, I appreciate all y'all coming in. Whoever came in. I could stay for a little bit if you guys want to talk. I mean, I'm usually down to talk with all of y'all. I was just going to come on and give you like a quick update. There's Braden. Braden, where you been, man? Where you been? I haven't seen you commenting or nothing. But I haven't been putting out anything in the past couple of weeks either, except for shorts. But I will be coming out with some new videos. I got a bunch of new locations. Made a new intro. So I'm still working on the channel. I just had a lot of house stuff going on. That's like it's like 95% done. So I just got to do some touch-up stuff and then it's done. Kings Park Hospital, right? Ames, is that what you're talking about? Looks nice. Well, you know what's funny? Like, this is all... Hello, Melissa. How you doing? That's the place I like the most. Yeah, me and Levy went there. Yeah, I stopped doing live streams. I'm getting back into the groove of things. I'm not trying to make excuses, but the house stuff really held me up and took up a lot of my time. But it's done. It's all done. So yeah, I don't know. I can't really move the computer because it's hardwired, but like that's all new. I got empty bottles and stuff on the couch or on the table. But this is like a new bed, new couch. Everything's new lights. There's a TV behind me, and then there's another TV that goes right above my computer desk that I can hook up and actually edit on and stuff, like a big screen TV. So, yes, and 40,000. Dude, my shoe collection is stupid. I don't wear any of these inside of the abandoned buildings, but yeah, my shoe collection is pretty stupid. So is my hat collection. So the next time I go live, you'll see all the hats on the wall. I haven't done that yet. But and I have a new pair of shoes coming in the mail that haven't come yet. So yeah, I'm a shoe collector and a hat collector. No, those are fans, which I have to turn off because it's getting a little chilly down here. You love shoes and watches. I was thinking I don't wear a watch. I don't wear a watch, but I was gonna get one. I don't need one because I have a phone. I already know what time it is because I have a cell phone. So I don't really need a watch. And I can tell time by the sun. I don't know if you guys know how to do that, but you can actually tell time by the sun. I like the recessed lighting. Yeah, it's all new. The walls are all new. Everything's new. So it was a hell of a lot of work. You can imagine what we had to go through, tearing everything up, scheduling this, doing that. When are they going to come do this? When are they going to do that? They have to do the electrical first, and then the walls, and then this, and then that. So it was a lot of like scheduling and planning. But it's basically pretty much done. And I like it because it's kind of like a studio. So I don't really get bothered here. I can pretty much do whatever I want. I don't get bothered a lot, and I like it. I don't ask for a lot. I don't really have a lot of stuff because I don't need a lot of stuff. I was supposed to climb the water tower. I told you, man, that water tower was dangerous, dude. Like, I tried to climb up it and I would have died. So yes, I kind of did, but I didn't make it all the way to the top because if I tried to, I would have fallen and died. You learned how to tell time by the sun. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting if you know how to do that. It's complicated, but it's interesting. You're not a big fan of Randonautica. I was actually going to start doing some Randonautica, like not a lot, but like just because it's a big thing on YouTube. So I was going to start doing some of them, like probably closer to Halloween. And I did a couple cemetery videos, so I want to do some more cemetery stuff. Jasco is yeah. Well, that's all he does. Jasco is Randonautica guy. So, you know what? He does really good videos. So, props to him, man. And I got to meet him. He was a really humble, like a really cool dude. So, Maximus, thanks for coming in, man. I am coming back, Maximus. So, make sure you're commenting. I know you will be. Jasco is pretty chill. He is, man. He is. I actually did one video with him and Angelo in this hospital, and it was kind of crazy. So, yeah, he was a super chill dude. Super duper chill dude. Yeah, I don't understand it either, Ames. I kind of don't understand it. Like, I understand it, but I don't fully understand it. Cat, what up? Cat, I was just talking about how I've been out for a little bit because I've been remodeling at my house. So this is like all brand new. So the last time you saw me on the live stream, my desk was like over there and it was pointing this way. So this is all set up different, and there's more lighting and there's more everything. It's like 95% done. Jimmy Newsom or Nuzzum. I don't know how to say it. Pam. Thanks, Melissa. I enjoy it. It was a hassle, dude. It really was, because the flooding, I had to throw out my bed. I had 2 couches I had to throw out, a dresser, a TV stand, basically like just about all my stuff. Yeah, baby girl, I will have a new video Wednesday coming out, and then hopefully from there on in I would be like every 3 or 4 days. So new video on Wednesday with me and Levy. I have 2 devices and I love it. Okay. Not sure what that means. All right. So, is there anything you guys want to see me do now that I'm going to be like filming again full time? I mean, I mostly am a fan of hospitals and like I found this old nursing home that I'm going to go check out. That's pretty crazy. And, I mean, I'm still into the abandoned stuff, but I was going to try some Randonautica stuff. And, I don't know, just whatever, you know. Hit up thrift stores for furniture. Ames, I already got all new stuff, dude. It's all new. And my bed is sick. That thing is sick. So, like, it's one of those beds that, like, you plug in and it, like, tilts. So I could be laying there, right, like, flat, and then I just, like, rise like Dracula. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have to move. You enjoy the forest exploration. That forest is kind of crazy because it's what was I gonna say? I'm reading your comments and I'm losing my train of thought because I'm an idiot. That forest is cool because it's an old Revolutionary War park. So it's from like the 1700s. So like a lot of soldiers were buried there. There's still stuff like left behind, like old huts and stuff. Abandoned theme park. So Braden, there's a theme park. There's a water park where I live, and it's active still, right? All right, Vita Hine, thanks for coming in, man, or woman. I'm not sure what's going on with you, but Braden, there's an abandoned, not an abandoned, but like there's a water park where I live, and it was built on Indian land, And also when they were putting it together, there was a bunch of like tragic deaths. And when it was open, there was a bunch of tragic deaths. Like one kid fell off of a roller coaster. Another kid drowned in the lake. And it was built on Indian land. So they say that it's haunted, right? So I think during the pandemic, like when it was really spiking, like in the beginning months of 2020, me and one of my buddies like snuck in there because they had to close down because everything was closed down. So we literally like climbed right over the front gate. Like I think I actually put the pictures of it maybe on my Instagram. I don't remember, but there's like pictures of me in the bumper cars and all this stuff. Like I did a whole video there, and then I lost all the footage. It was crazy. So I actually was there, and one of my buddies was there with me, and we heard like little children running around, like laughing and stuff. Like it was kind of crazy. And then eventually like a security guard came, and we were inside the park. So he didn't get close to us, but we kind of just said, you know what, screw it, let's just go before we get caught or whatever. And we wound up just leaving, but we were in there for a good couple hours. And so they since have reopened it because everything kind of went back to normal, but it'd be crazy to sneak in there again because they close for the season. Like they do like a Halloween thing, and then they close for a couple months until they reopen in the spring. So it was kind of nuts. That was actually an adventure I'll never forget. Even though I never made a video out of it, it was kind of funny. But it was scary at the same time because there actually was like real creepy stuff going on inside there. I meant to answer you, Ames, because you mentioned Kings Park. I was there recently. I'm going back soon because I want to do Building 15 probably by myself because that's a scary ass building, and it's like the most violent patient ward building or whatever on the property. And we actually did start to do part of that building when I was there with Levy and Bagels, and I think Levy got tired because we had been in that other huge building for like 3 or 4 hours. Looks like you got a new shoe collection. Not really. Those are mostly old shoes, but a lot of my stuff. I was living upstairs for the past like 3 or 4 months while they were remodeling down here. So all my stuff, I hated it so much because I'm so keen on like organization, as you can tell, kind of. I'm so keen on organization. So when all my stuff had to get thrown upstairs, I was like, this sucks. I hated it, man, because it was just thrown everywhere. All my notebooks, everything that I do is like just thrown everywhere, and I'm like, I gotta get back downstairs. I was waiting for them to finish forever, and I'm like officially back down here now. So I have a video to edit that's going to come out on Wednesday from Abandoned Hospital that me and Levy did. And then after that, everything's kind of up in the air. We'll just do whatever. We're just going to film anything and everything. And I got my car fixed too. I got all new tires. I got everything. My whole car is fixed. So are you with your sister? No, my sister used to live here. She moved out. I have 3 sisters. I'm actually the youngest of 4 children. and I'm the only boy. So 3 older sisters, and I never had a brother. So it was 3 against 1 when I was a kid, basically. Until I got bigger, then they started getting scared and they stopped. Miss seeing you with Chris too. Yeah, I wonder what he's up to. I haven't seen him. We went on this road trip, and then I kind of disappeared for a little bit with the house stuff. I lost that too. We did a hospital in Mass, and then I lost all that too. Like, that was crazy. I can't even describe to you guys what happened, dude. Like, it was insane. So we were in this hospital, and excuse me. So we, oh God, I'm dying. Okay. So we were in this hospital, and we made it to like the morgue area. So, so I get in the morgue, and then they were like investigating kind of, and then I came out of the morgue, and I start walking around. I went into this one room that was like down the hall kind of, and I have no idea why I walked in there. I just sort of was like wandering around, I guess, as usual. And what I saw was just freaking so insane. It was like, I was telling them, I'm like, you could see, because it was all dark in the room. For some reason, I had my light on, and you could see like a guy right there, right? Like kind of sort of to my right from where I was. And then like you could see like a full black guy or thing or person, whatever, I don't even know. And he was here, and then he was there. That's the only way I can explain it. Like in the blink of an eye, as I'm sitting there, he just is standing here, and then he's standing way over there. And I'm like, I just like freaked out. And I wish I caught that on camera, because it was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. And so I started panicking kind of, because I start hyperventilating a lot when I panic. And so I had to get out of there like immediately. So everybody just sort of packed up, and we all packed up and just left. But it was crazy. Like, it was really weird. It was like seeing like a staticky type thing, in one spot for 1 second, and then in another second, in a split second, they're somewhere else. But you saw them both times. So I don't know. It was just really weird, and it scared the crap out of me. So, now I have to go back there because I lost all of that footage too. I don't know what happened. Sometimes the memory cards get like they just lose all the footage or whatever. I have no idea why. Or some of it gets corrupted or whatever. So they're probably going to put out a video from there if they didn't lose it themselves. But I definitely lost it. Do you ever hear voices in your house? No, but I did. My mother came and visited me one day, and that was really bizarre. That was really bizarre. So I basically had a dream that she was here. So she came downstairs, and I opened the door, and she was right there, and I hugged her. And then, I was talking to her, and then like not long after that, like I woke up from the dream, and it was like the hug was continued, because I could feel her like around me, because I was like laying down, But when I sleep like a slob. Like I'm rolling all over the bed. So I'm just everywhere because I have the bed to myself. So I'm all over. And I have insomnia, so I don't sleep good anyway. So I'm just all over the place. But for some reason at that moment, and plus it was like early in the afternoon, so it was kind of weird. And you could feel it, man. Like in the dream, and then a second later you wake up and she's like around me still. And I just like started crying like immediately. It was so real to me that there's no doubt in my mind that it was my mother. So that happened. Other than that, I mean, I don't get too much creepy stuff in the house. I do have all those relics that I keep. Which are all upstairs right now, by the way, which I hate. I have to bring all that stuff down here. So, are you from the States? Yes, I am from the States. Jeanette wrote that she's in love with me. I know. So many people are, man. Let me go back and read some of these comments, man. Oh, Astral Walker, I didn't even say hi to you. If you're still here, I'm sorry. Yes, my mom passed last year on Mother's Day. You're all lucky to have siblings. I just saw my sister, my oldest sister, like a couple weeks ago. It was my dad's birthday. We went to this like some crazy restaurant. It was like Ethiopian food or something. It was really weird, and it was good, but it was just like a lot. And their way of like eating food and the way they set up their dinners is like totally different from the way they do in America. So it was just something different, you know. And then they give you this weird spongy bread that you're supposed to eat the food with. And I'm like, I'm not using that. I'm just gonna eat like a normal person. So my sister was around. Actually, two of my sisters were around. My other sister, I think, was away. What else we got? I'm trying to read your comments. For those of you who came in, I appreciate all of you. I'm sorry I haven't been around. I've been busy, but I'm coming back. The end must have hurt getting rid of things that have been damaged because of water damage and flooding. I mean, we threw out a lot of stuff, but you can't keep it here because once that happens, it's mold, it's water, it's everything. You can't keep it in the house. So all that stuff had to go. But this is all new stuff. I actually built this right here. You can't see it, but I built this. I put the TV on the wall. Actually, a buddy helped me out with it. New couch, new bed. I'm like reorganized again, thank God, because I was not organized for probably 2 months or 3 months, and it was killing me. So, yeah, so I got a new video coming out Wednesday. I'm going to start putting videos back out again now that like all the remodeling stuff is done. I can focus back on making videos again. This video was kind of funny because when we went to the hospital, there was a bunch of kids there and we scared them because they thought we were cops. And Levy's like a huge guy, so they were frightened. They were terrified. And then we walked in. I'm like, whoa, just dude, take it easy, you know. And then it was weird because they kept like trying to to go around with us. I'm like, I can't do a video like this, dude. I can't. Like, they're kids. I don't want kids in my video. You know what I'm saying? So we did a little bit of like investigative stuff with them, but I'm editing all that out because, you know, I'm not putting that in the video. I did it just to be nice to them, but to be honest, I mean, you're what, like high school kids? And I mean, sorry. But it was funny that they were like, whoa, you guys are YouTubers and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's so funny to meet younger people that are like so excited about stuff like that. It's kind of funny, man. And then me and Levy walked across the street to this other building. And they like drove. they got in the car and drove and like came over. You know, they didn't specifically say that they were looking for us, but they were looking for us. They were trying to get in on it. Like, no, man, we got to go do our videos or whatever. Like, we're not. But it was funny, though. It was funny. I'm glad you're well. Much love to you. Yeah, Jeanette, I'm well. Like I said, just was busy with all the house stuff. I'm so glad it's done, dude. Like, you don't even know. It was so stressful, like, having to be here most of the time, and then every once in a while I'd go out and like do a video or whatever, but I wanted to be out there more than I actually could have been, but I had to be here. So you know, like I said, it's mostly done. It's not quite there. I got to get a couple doors. There's a back door that's there, but it needs to be replaced. And then a door for right here. So Scorpio, what's up? Thank you for coming in. I just was talking about how my house got remodeled, and that's why I haven't been filming that much, because I've been mostly here. So I missed you. I always ask where you asked who? Who'd you ask that to, though? You weren't asking me. Jeanette's like super fan, man. I love it. I love it. What state am I in? Connecticut. But I live close to New York. So I'm on like the southwest part of Connecticut. So probably from New York City, I'm probably like 45 minutes away driving. Can't blame the kids for they're in the video. I mean, there was a lot of it that I didn't edit out. But when the full edit goes through, they're not going to be in it. But they did try, yeah. And they were freaking out. The Ovilus device was talking. They're like, whoa! It was funny. It was just funny, man. Yeah, I live close to New York. Which I love, because New York is crazy. And there's so many really cool places to go there. And that's where Letchworth is. So I'm glad that I live close to Letchworth, because that place is probably one of my favorite places. It's always nuts. Yes. Yeah, we went into, God, I don't even remember the name of the park. God, man, you know, it's not coming to me right now, but me and Levy went into this park where this girl was murdered, and but that was like 20 something years ago, and there's still like missing signs for her all over the park, which is really weird. And so we went into the woods and we found this like ritual in the middle of the woods. It's really weird. Levy told me what it was later. He said he went back later and he bumped into some people who knew what it was, but I don't remember what he said. He said something about someone who died and it was some sort of memorial, but it was crazy because, man, I got freaking... Your Facebook and Instagram was hacked. I'm in Facebook jail right now. I'm in Facebook jail right now, if you can believe that, for like 2 more days. Not a big fan of Facebook anymore. Yeah, I actually I say a lot of things I shouldn't say on Facebook. That aren't really that offensive, to be honest, but fact checkers and whatnot. So Jeanette, I actually had my Instagram hacked also a while back. I think like last year sometime. And I got somebody to fix it for me. I'll see if I can find the info and get it to you, but they did it pretty quickly. Facebook is dead. I call it fake book because it's fake. Everything on there is fake. I actually signed up for that. What is it? Gosh, let me look at it. It's called Truth Social. I signed up for Truth Social. It's not great. I thought it was gonna kind of be similar to Twitter, but it's really not anything great. Oh, and Pinterest. So I'm gonna start putting stuff on Pinterest as well. So I'll let you guys know what my Pinterest account is, because I guess you can post videos on there. So that's another thing I'm gonna start doing. Yeah. So you don't even know how excited I am to be back. Like, I feel like I hate not filming. So all of this mess that I had to deal with was so frustrating because I'm like, I just want to leave you guys. I'm sitting here, I'm like, I just want to leave and go to an abandoned building right now, but I couldn't. So I know I did some stuff with Angelo for like 3 days, and that was weird because when I came back, it was like right back into the fire. It was like, well, we got to do this and this and this and this, and I was like, oh. Like, I didn't even want to deal with it, but but I'm glad it's done. I'm glad it's done. You're going to have one last drink for the night. I hope it's whiskey. Please tell me that you're drinking whiskey. All right, yeah. They're not coming up yet. So what else we got? You guys are drinking beer. Braden's drinking beer. I actually don't really drink. I drink sometimes, but I'm mostly focused. Will you be filming during the cold months? Yes. I like the cold months so much better than the summer months. Pineapple vodka. Okay. That sounds good, actually. Um, I like the cold months way better than the summer months because nobody comes outside in the cold. And I hate people. I'm just not a fan of people. That's why I go into abandoned buildings. I'm just not a people person. I hate people. They're not great. Human beings are the worst ever. So as far as like people coming outside in the winter, it's so much better because no one's gonna go outside in a blizzard and go to an abandoned building, except me and whoever else is doing what I do. All the exploring guys, like we're always out in the wintertime. That's not gonna stop us. So I actually went. God, where was it? God, what's the name of that hospital? Mary McClellan Hospital. It was like a blizzard one time that I went there, and we hiked up the hill. Me with my sneakers on, of course, not even boots, in the snow, and but up, the hill's like a mile, and the snow is a foot and a half tall. So we're going like trenching it up, up a mountain basically in the snow to get to this hospital. So it was crazy. So I like the winter months better in comparison because no one comes outside. Everyone hates the cold. I'm like, give me a hoodie and some gloves, and I'm out, and a hat, and I'm good. Where are you thinking of doing your next content? I have a video coming out Wednesday with Levy from a hospital that we did, and then I have I have a nursing home that I'm gonna go do. I found this house that I want to go check out that looks really, really creepy. That I'm sure is probably haunted. So probably that. I had a couple people hit me up on Instagram giving me some locations for hospitals in New York. So probably some more hospitals. Barbara, she's here. I miss you, dude. I miss you so much. I'm glad you came in to check out the live. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. How do you find your locations? Some people give them out, but it's mostly research. It's a hell of a lot of research and traveling and everything else. Sometimes you just find stuff when you're driving along the side of the road. And you're just driving. I have a bunch of stuff that I pinned that I was just driving. And I was like, what the hell is that? And I just pinned it. Just go back and check it out later. The news, yeah, the news too. Well, a lot of a lot of a lot of places closed because of the pandemic. Hospitals, nursing homes, certain places closed because they couldn't handle, the amount of pressure and like the amount of stuff that was going on that was related to that. So they moved people here and there. Some places just completely shut down. So, I mean, Those places, man, like, those are everywhere now. Your content has been banging lately. I haven't come out with any content, Barbara. I'm upset about that. I'm upset about that. But I'm coming back. So, Barbara, my house is like remodeled. That's why I think I've said this probably 50,000 times now. So, my house is remodeled. So, I was dealing with that for the past 2 to 3 months. So, my content was kind of sporadic. You know, it wasn't consistent like I would like it to be. And then for a period of time last week and the week before, I was just throwing out shorts. I watch your older videos. You know what? Some of my original videos are some of the craziest ones that I have, actually, because they're so poorly edited, but a lot of weird stuff always happens. So some of those old videos are kind of classic. Jeanette, don't get too drunk, all right? You gotta stay focused right now. Stay focused. Jasco dropped another video. Yeah, like every couple of days. He's doing really well. And Jimmy is 46. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm getting close. It was funny. Angelo didn't even know how old I was. He's like, "You're 40?" He thought I was younger because I look younger. Because he's younger. And then we had this conversation. It was funny. He's like, "You're 40?" I'm like, "Yeah, man. Can't believe it. I'm starting to feel it." Yeah, every 3 days. That's what I'm trying to do. I will, once I get rolling again, then I'll be doing every couple days again. So thank God this is done, because I don't know how much more of it I could have taken. And it came out really good, actually. I'm super happy with the way it came out. It's comfortable. So I'm good to go. I got a brand new bed because I love to sleep. And I just got to hook up the TV stuff, the cable stuff, and the Xbox and all that stuff. I actually have like an old school like Atari 2600 and an old Sega Genesis that I'm also going to hook up to the big screen TV. Not that I don't play video games that much, but once in a while it'd be cool to play some old school video games. Yeah, the Atari. Dude, hang on. I'll show it to you. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Let me move all my stuff here. Got my drone here. So my camera. I still gotta like set up some stuff. It's not like officially done setting up. You can still see the cables hanging there, but it will in a few weeks. Like it'll be like 100% officially done. So, all right, here we go with the mess. Right here. Hold on. It's in this bin here. Oh, here we go. The Atari Flashback. Look at this, man. This thing is crazy, dude. I haven't even played this yet. Jeanette, yeah, I am younger than you, dude. I thought we knew. I don't know. Maybe we didn't know that. This thing, man, let me tell you, I'm younger than you, yes, but I'm old enough to remember having the original Atari when I was a kid. So I had all that stuff when I was a kid, man. I had We actually didn't have the Nintendo, the original Nintendo. All my friends had it, but we had the Atari here. And then I had a Super Nintendo, and then I had 64, and then I had PlayStation 2. I didn't like the PlayStation 1, so I had PlayStation 2. But yeah, this thing is sick. Look at all the games on it, man. It has all these old, like, Pong. And where's the famous one? I think it's Pitfall. Oh, Space Invaders. Then it has Super Breakout. I don't know if you remember that game. And then Yar's Revenge. There's a lot of games I remember from being a kid that are on here. That are pretty nuts. Haunted House. That's another cool one. But I think the original Atari came out in like 1981. So Atari what? Yeah, Space Invaders, Barbara. That's probably gonna be the first thing I play when I hook this thing up. This is the Atari Flashback. But if you remember, back in the day, there was, I think, 2 Ataris. So one of them was the Atari 2600. And I think there was another one before that. So it might have just been the original Atari and then the Atari 2600. You know what? Let's open this thing. It's not even open. We're going to open this right now. Oh, Asteroids. Oh, Centipede. Also, Jungle Hunt. Pitfall. Missile Command. Oh, there's Yar's Revenge. Oh, so you could rewind this and save and resume games. Oh, and Frogger and River Raid. What's that game with the helicopters that like you would like fly the helicopter over the river or whatever, or through the river? I don't remember. I'm going way back, like 30 years to my childhood. We're gonna open this thing right now and check it out. Let's see. I actually I've had this thing for like 2 years. I never even opened it, so you guys are lucky. Look at these controllers, man. Look at this. Oh, they're connected? Oh no, they're just tied together. Look at this controller. I don't know if you remember these. This is nuts. We're going back to like the early 80s right now. This is what it looks like. Oh, there you go. The Atari Flashback right here. Yes, this has become an unboxing video. It actually has. I'm glad you guys hung around. And believe me, dude, I appreciate all your support. You guys could have actually left my channel completely, but I'm glad that all of this is done and I can actually like start filming again. So believe me when I tell you, I'm telling you the truth right now. I love all you guys, dude. I really do. Because you could have left and said, screw this guy. He's not putting out any videos. But I will be getting back into it. So, but we also got this guy here. Let me see. Hold on. We gotta. Oh my God. I'm too old to be reaching for stuff. So we got the old school Sega Genesis right here. Sonic is on here. So this has everything. Mortal Kombat, Sonic. What was the other Sega game that was crazy? Streets of Rage, maybe? I think it was Streets of Rage. Golden Axe. And then it has like original Sega games that aren't even Genesis games, which is kind of crazy. Oh, and Echo the Dolphin. How about that one? Well, Altered Beast. So there's like a lot of cool Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. No, not Street Fighter. That was I think Super Nintendo. Streets of Rage is like this game where it's so corny. Like you just walk, you're walking, and then dudes are just coming at you. You just punch and kick them. Like it's it's kind of maybe I'll do a live stream after all this is hooked up, and we'll just play video games one day. You still need to phone me. Yes, I know. Believe me, I know. I've had so much to deal with, but it's coming back together. I just got to hook up a few things. I'm waiting for some stuff to get shipped here so I can set up a couple more things. But I am basically back to filming again. First ever Sega Mega Drive. Let me ask you this: Do you remember the do you remember Neo Geo? Does anyone remember Neo Geo? Samurai Showdown. Now I gotta fix that Atari box. It's all stupid looking. I gotta fix it. You don't remember Neo Geo? It was God. That was one of those things, man, where like it was a very rare video game that was so hard to find. They had a couple games in the arcade, and that was it. And then once you got the system, it was kind of sick. So one of my buddies, he he has this thing. I forgot what it's called. I gotta ask him, but it has this guy built it. He's like a genius, right? And he built it, and it's got every single video game system on it in every single game. It has Nintendo 64. It has Neo Geo. It has Super Nintendo, Nintendo, like everything that you could name, it has it. PlayStation 1 and 2 and 3, I think. It's just the most insane thing. And he'd be like sitting home, like sending me videos on Facebook Messenger, like, look at this game I'm playing. This is nuts. And it's like Zelda, but it has everything on it. It's so crazy. And it took the guy months or maybe even years, I think, to put it together. And he sells them. So he bought one, and he's like, dude, you got to buy one. So I might I don't play video games that much, but I might get it just in case I'm ever home and I want to just chill out. One game I still remember: up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. Was that not the blood code for Mortal Kombat? Or was it BACAABB or something like that? PSP. Yeah, that was cool too. PlayStation 1. I liked PlayStation 2. The only reason I had a PlayStation 2, the only game I cared about was Gauntlet Legends. Because I was trying to like build up every single dude in that game to a 99 level, but I never got there. And then I wound up, I think, losing the PS2 somewhere. It's good to zone out. Let me tell you, I zone out a lot more than I would like. Neo Geo rings a name, but I remember Echo the Dolphin. Yeah, Melissa, this has Echo the Dolphin on it. And Knuckles. So it has hold on. I can't wait to hook this thing up actually, because I remember playing MK3 in the arcade, and I was like, "This is the most badass game ever made." So this has Sonic Spinball. Oh, Sonic and Knuckles. There it is, right there. Sonic and Knuckles. Echo Junior. I vaguely remember that one. And then Dr. Robotnik's Time Machine. So that's kind of part of Sonic or whatever. Vector Man. Sonic 2 was the most pain in the ass game to beat. Like Sonic 1 is so easy to beat. I probably could beat it today. Still haven't played it in like 20 years, but it's so easy to beat. But the Atari is what I'm really looking forward to. I'm gonna get. Eventually, I'll have all of them hooked up. I want to get the old school 64. Oh yeah, dude! Of course I remember Game Boy. I think I was in high school when that came out, or maybe middle school. I might have been in like 7th or 8th grade. But yeah, Game Boy was crazy. Little tiny cartridges. You just slide them in the back. Very basic. A couple buttons and like that's it. And a green screen. Yeah, Jimmy, the 64 was crazy for me because GoldenEye was like the game of the century when that came out. It was like 1997. And GoldenEye was like the bomb, dude. I actually was scrolling through TikTok the other day, and this dude was live streaming himself playing GoldenEye, and I was like, I have to sit here and watch this, dude. Barbara, I think I got your number still. Yeah, Tetris. I definitely remember Tetris. Game's good on 64. Yeah, 64 was crazy. I remember playing like Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey. And then they had GoldenEye was it though. That was the game. And then they came out with a sequel to GoldenEye. It was called like Perfect Dark, I think it was called. Yeah, Sonic 2. I beat that game, but it was harder than Sonic 1 because you had this stupid whatever his name was following you around. Centipede will never get old. I'm telling you, man. When I hook that Atari up, I'm gonna be so happy because I love old school stuff. That's why I collect stuff from all these buildings that I go to because I love old school stuff. How many times you see me in the video be like, whoa, look at this thing, because I love it. Like whatever you find in there is insane most times. I think my favorite thing to find in abandoned buildings is like old paperwork and stuff because it's like, whoa, is there somebody's name on this? Like, who was here? You know what I mean? Like, do we get who were the doctors? Who were the patients? Who was here? Who was this? Who was that? I love stuff like that because you got to remember people were active in those buildings at one time. Do a live centipede. Yeah, maybe. Oh, Pac-Man? Dude, I don't even know. I'm too lazy to get up and look, but yeah. Do you take something from each place you investigate? I try to. But, I don't like to steal stuff per se. I just take them as relics, I take them as relics because no one's going to use that anyway. Even if they demolish the building, all that stuff's just going to get lost and be gone forever. Yeah, Mrs. Pac-Man too. She had lipstick on and everything. She was nuts. Oh yeah, so Barbara, let me see if I got your number. I think I do. Maybe I don't. I know you sent it to me in the message board. Let me go back and look. Just give me a sec, guys. I'm sorry. Um. Oh, and Jeanette, I did see that you sent me a message. So I'm just getting back into the swing of things here. Barbara, you always type in all caps, so I always feel like you're yelling at me. I know you're not, but everything is in all caps. So, well, I'm like, is she screaming? Uh, Barbara, I thought you sent me. I think I did call you once, and then you didn't answer, or yeah, believe me, Barbara, I don't like to take stuff. I do and I don't. I don't like to take stuff, but I love the history of the places, and I want to keep relics, like a collection of relics for everything, because you'll never see that again. If I never go back, I have blood samples from the one hospital in DC that we did, and like test tubes, because if they tear that place down, it'll be gone forever. All caps is no, 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 no. Yeah, blood samples, SC. So they're like these little glass uh, samples. There was thousands of them. Did you watch that video? In the morgue, there was like thousands of them. They were all over the floor. Oh gosh, Barbara, yeah, you did tell me that. I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah, I do have your phone number though, Barbara. 717 number in here. Possibly. I mean, could potentially carry spirits, but I don't know. That's a person's DNA. Yes, it is, and it's in my house right now upstairs. Two of them. So, there you go. Just be careful. Yeah, I'm good. You ain't got to worry about me. Yeah, so that Melissa, stop hitting on me, dude. Stop hitting on me. Stop hitting on me. What do you mean you never see me smile? I smile like in every single video, dude. What are you talking about? Melissa's hitting on me. I love it. Sorry for the caps. No. No, you're good. You're good, Barbara. It's all love. It's all love, my friend. Look out. Listen, man, I got a lot of love to give. Nobody wants to take it. That's why I'm single. Nobody wants to take it. Too bad. Too bad for you guys, man. Too bad. Can't blame a girl for trying. I love you, Melissa. That was a good try. Yes, Ames, the Crescent Hotel. I know you've been talking about that forever. I'm psyched that you get to go there. Hopefully I get to go there one day. I don't make my way like past a certain area right now. The rules say no recording. I'm a rule breaker. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. Do we got a love story going on here? Where you live, Melissa? All right, so Barbara, yeah, I got you. One of these days, I'm just going to call you. I swear to God. Melissa, you only even live in the U.S. It's going to be a long-distance love story going on here. Have you ever thought about asking viewers to join you on your videos? I mean, you're from the UK. Nice. I want to get out there one day. I want to get out there. No, I'm not blushing. Give me a break. Yeah, so what was it? What the hell was I just looking at? You see how I lose focus? Oh, asking viewers to join me on my videos. So I'm very picky about who I film with, man. I really am. I get a lot of requests from people. Not that I'm not like that big or whatever, but I just don't want. I'm very like set in my ways of how I do things, and I don't want like it'd be cool to meet people. Chasing the Darkness, thank you for the donation. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate it. Where have you been all of my life, man? Y'all really trying to blame me for blushing, huh? I don't blush. It would take a lot for me to blush. I've been here waiting for you. Levy, I was telling him about the about when we went to Fairfield Hills and those kids were trying to get in the video. But yeah, so the basement's mostly done. There's the couch. There's my Orangina bottles. I love that stuff, man. And this sparkling ice, check this out, dude. They make this black cherry that's like slamming, dude. This stuff is so good. But I got a new couch that's basically a recliner, and it has USB outlets in it. So if my fat ass falls asleep on the couch, I can still charge my phone because it has a USB plug in it on the side of it. This bed is brand new. The TV is hung up on the wall. And my shoe collection is now down here. That box right there, those are Air Jordans. Those are the rookie Air Jordans right there. Rookie Air Jordans. And I got a new pair of shoes coming. So the hats are going to go up on the wall. So next time you see a live, I'll probably have the hats up on the wall. I have a couple of things I have to buy. Like I'm going to buy this big glass thing that I can put all my relics in. So it's set up. And then this is just the desk right here that I built. Chasing the darkness. Levy, did you know that I'm not single anymore? I have a girlfriend in the UK. I now have a girlfriend in the UK. I'm not sure if you knew that. I just got my son a school bag. It has USB in it. Yes, Jeanette, you know what's crazy? I was looking because I need a new bag. No, Levy, I'm kidding. Don't put 7 question marks and 18 exclamation points. So, it's just nothing to congratulate me about, man. All right. So, Jeanette, God, you know, I wish I could be in a room with all of you guys at the same time. I kind of am, but I'm not. So, Jeanette, I need a new bag because my bag, the zippers fell off of it, and so I had to cut it open to get all my stuff out because the zippers broke. So now I have like holes in my bag that I carry all my stuff with me. So I was looking at these bags online, and a few of the ones I was looking at, they have USB chargers on them. So it's funny that you say that because it's like a bag where you could charge all your stuff. So I don't even know how it works because they didn't explain it on Amazon or whatever. But like, I think I think you charge the bag, I guess, and then when you take it out, it's just all charged up or whatever. Yo, Darkness, we gotta get up this week, man. I'm gonna hit you up because, gosh, man. So I'm putting out Fairfield Hills like Wednesday, and then I'll be back filming because my basement is done. My living space is all done. Oh, it didn't work. Did you send it back? Did you at least get your money back for it? Don't keep it. You're doing Creedmoor right now? Yo, are you going to? Oh shoot, man! You're going to Penhurst tomorrow, aren't you? Wait, you're in Creedmoor right now? Why are you watching my live, man? You better go freaking. You better go freaking. What building are you in? Oh, you're at it. You wrote I'm doing Creedmoor. Now I thought you were inside of Creedmoor. I'm like, why the hell would you be watching my live stream from inside of Creedmoor? Yeah, that was not. Oh, building 25, right? Building 25. Barbara, yes. God bless you, dude. God bless you. I love you so much, man. I really do. I appreciate you stopping in and showing love. No offense to anybody else, but you're literally my favorite, Barbara. You're my favorite. Yeah, nice. So Levy, when you putting that out? Like tomorrow, the next day? Saturday, yeah. Okay, so you got a few days to work on it. Where's my wife, Melissa? She's still here? My UK wife, who makes me blush. I'm barely gonna have time. Yeah. Bro, trust me. This whole live stream is me talking about how I barely had time to put out videos. That's why I'm live streaming to update you guys because of the remodel. So I understand barely not having time, bro. Melissa, my wife. You guys are funny as hell, man. You guys are funny as hell. Is Barbara still here? Barbara actually kept me going, man, because I hit like a real rough patch and I was going to quit. And we just started talking, and she's like, you shouldn't quit. Like, she kind of kept my head up for me. You're going to make me blush. I will guarantee you everything that I own that you will not do that. That will not happen. Melissa wants your app. Here we go. Show. We're going to show that comment. There it is. Melissa wants your ass. I don't even know if I could say that on the live stream, but freaking Melissa. I wish more girls would hit on me, man. How come you got to live all the way in the UK? All these girls that live around me, they don't hit on me. Ames home, she was not. She was not. Don't act like I was blushing. Get out of here with that crap. It's garbage. That's garbage. Oh boy, here we go. I'll end this live stream right now. I was gonna stay on with you guys, but y'all are picking on me. I've had enough. Can't do it no more. Can't do it no more, man. I got plenty of other stuff to do. I'll go edit right now. That's a mistake to promise everything. No, it isn't, because I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. It's mine. Scorpio agrees. Get out of here with that. Killing me. If I were only 20 years younger. Yeah, me too. If I was 20 years younger, it'd be a wrap. Scorpio agrees with what? Barbara is my love, though. That's my love, man. Sorry, Melissa. Barbara's my love. She kept my head up, man, when I was really doing bad. And she helped me, like, not give up. I would move to the U.S. and all the women in the U.S. are way too shy. I wouldn't say they're shy. I would just say that they're like prissy. Like, they don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know what to do. Like, they play hard to get for no reason, and then they start making up all this weird stuff that makes no sense. That's just like in their head, and then it leads to nothing. So I have no idea what it's even about. They're not even shy. They're just like stupid. Jeanette, I love Wawa. We stopped there when we were in Pennsylvania, and it was fun. We got some pretty good stuff. Yeah, Wawa's. I think they're raised differently over. Let me tell you something, man. If you're raised in the U.S., I don't know. You got a problem, as far as I'm concerned. It's probably worse in other countries, but it's pretty bad here. Maybe you need older. Why is it? When did this discussion change to my love life? Are we not talking about exploring? What do you guys want me to do? Well, you actually told me you were asking me what I was going to do next. So I have some ideas of stuff that's coming up. We have to play hard to get. Can't make it easy for you. You don't have to do that. That's so annoying, just for the record. Men never play hard to get. We're just like, yo, let's go. We're always down to do everything all the time. I'm ready right now. This has now become Chad's Love Connection Hour. Yeah, do you remember that show, Love Connection? What was the guy's name that was the host in that? Chuck Woolery. We're going back in time again, man. The next content is the hospital. Yes, Scorpio. Yes. So I'm gonna start doing that tonight. It'll probably be out Wednesday, and then after that, it's gonna be whatever, man. We're gonna start putting out bangers again now that everything's done. Parabex Nomad, how are you, bro? How you been? So I've been busy, man. I haven't been putting out a lot of content. The reason why I started the live stream was to update everyone on the house situation, because the house was remodeled, and that's why I was only putting out videos here and there. So I'll be back basically to like full-time filming pretty much now, but probably full-time like next week. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. Cool, he wrote. Yeah, so that's the update. Just the remodel. I got to finish a couple things here, and that's it. And then that's it, man. And then I'll be back out there. Halloween's coming up. I love Halloween. Everybody gets real cheesy about Halloween because of like Halloween candy and ooh, spooky and Halloween movies. No. For me, it's different. It's like, okay, we're going into this crazy ass building right now. It's a little bit different. Most people are more on the fake side of the spooky stuff. I'm on the real side of it. So I'm a huge fan of Halloween. Oh, hold on. I got to show this message. Hurry up. Show. I just want to show this to you. Jeanette called me dad. I don't know if you guys see that right there. She's a little tipsy. Got to get up early in the morning. Then blah, 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 blah. Parabex Nomad, are you the person that was telling me about Pilgrim on Instagram? Are you the same person? because somebody was literally just talking about that, and they told me about these tunnels and all this other stuff that was going on over there. I don't really want to talk about it because I don't know when I'm going to do that, but it's probably going to be soon. You still need to mod me up. Yes, I do. Add you on Instagram. Now, no, what I'm asking though is, are you the same person that was messaging me about that place? Because somebody was. Or are you a different person? Actually, hold on, give me a second. Who was telling me about that place, man? Oh, Urbex Bliss. Urbex Bliss is the person. Oh, it was you. Okay. Yeah, so we talked briefly for a little bit. And then this other person started messaging me, Explore Beyond Limits. Actually, I don't really like giving out people's names like that, but people have been messaging me like, go here, go there, do this, do that. So I'm kind of pretty much officially back doing videos again now that everything's done at the house. Thank God. Barbara, yeah, I gotta mod you up, man. I don't even know how to do that, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea how to even do that. We're going on quite a long live stream right here, which is good. I'm glad all y'all came in, man. I really am. So, me and Angelo did a live stream in the cemetery, and there was like 700 people in the live stream. It was crazy. So that was cool. And then after that, we went to the Union Cemetery, which was even crazier. You're ready right now. Come to Philadelphia. Philadelphia is like 2 hours away from me. But you're already pretty saucy, Jeanette. So by the time I get there, it's over. There'd be no reason for me to come. And plus, I have stuff to do. I just happened to be on here when I saw you. Oh, that makes me feel better. So it was a coincidence. Dominique Valdez wanted to say hi. That's how I found you, was through Angelo. I get that a lot. Angelo is the best, dude. Literally my favorite person to film with. We get along so well. I love when he comes around this area because we do a bunch of stuff. And he's literally one of my favorite people, man. He's such a good person. So now, Dominique, now I'm going to ask you, since I ask everyone, why have you not been commenting on the videos? You got to comment. I have no idea who you all are until you come in the live stream. I'm so glad I was on here because I got to see you. I look the same. You know what I'm saying? I look the same.
Barbara, you were there at the Ed and Lorraine Cemetery. Yeah. So, there's that on my screen. So, yeah, so Ed and Lorraine Warren are buried, like, gosh, it's probably a half hour from here. You always give the thumbs up. Nice. Nice. I love it. Don't be afraid to say hi. But yeah, I actually got to meet Lorraine Warren. And, oh, you know what? I was talking about this during the live stream with Angela about how I have Lorraine's book and she autographed it. The Demonologist. This book is freaking crazy, dude. So it's a little beat up, kind of old, but I don't know what that is. Maybe a coffee stain or something. To Chad, Lorraine Warren. So I got to meet her, and she was like the nicest lady on earth, man. She was such a sweetheart. And they wound up burying her when she passed away right next to Ed Warren. And their museum that they have is like nuts, dude. You're not allowed to touch anything in there. They had a priest there that was there in case you accidentally touch something, because everything there was like cursed, so you weren't allowed to touch anything. So they had the priest there just by default, I guess. So I don't know if you've ever seen them in real life. I'm sure you have seen their story in like the Conjuring movies, but this is what they look like in real life. Right here. This is the back of the book. So that's Ed and Lorraine Warren. This book is actually pretty nuts. Like, I know like the Conjuring house or whatever is like the famous house or whatever that everybody talks about is like super haunted, but there's other houses. There's like other stories in this book that are pretty nuts that would put that house to shame. So I don't want to talk about any of that because I don't want to really like give away any locations or anything. But if you ever find this book online, I would buy it and read it because it's pretty nuts. So I actually just got lucky, and I will show off the fact that I have Lorraine Warren's autograph. So, haha. But she was really cool. She was super cool. The museum was crazy. The Annabelle doll is. I think the real life Annabelle doll looks creepier than the one in the movies. Because the movie one is just a movie one. But if you saw the one in real life, you'd be like, "Damn, that's creepy." Because it's a Raggedy Ann doll, and you can't touch it. It's in a glass case. But there was all this crazy stuff down there. There was like a haunted piano. There was like witches hanging from the ceiling with string and all this stuff. Like, it was nuts, dude. So when you go, it was in her house where she lived. So she lived in the house, and then you go downstairs. They take you down the stairs, and it's this long, like, cave-looking hallway that looks like you're walking into a dungeon. And it's pretty crazy to experience something like that. But it was really cool. There's a lot of cool stuff down there. I think now they sell like props that are like fake Annabelle dolls in the glass casing and everything, but they're just props. They're not the real thing. The real thing stays in their museum, and it's not going anywhere. Dominique, where's your favorite place to explore? I mean, I'm a huge fan of abandoned hospitals. That's what you mostly see me do. Sometimes I'd be going back to the same place over and over. Uh, but huge fan of abandoned hospitals because most of the time when you go in there, they're pretty decrepit, and a lot of times you find like surgical stuff. We find autopsy stuff. I found several different morgues. Um, so I love all abandoned stuff. Like hotels are pretty cool. Um, some old mansions and stuff that are pretty cool, but nothing beats an abandoned hospital, man. It's just so creepy. Every single one you go in is so creepy. Did you get crazy vibes from the doll? Not really. I mean, we got kind of close to it, but you weren't allowed to touch it, so it wasn't even really worth getting that close to it because you didn't want to like accidentally fall into it or something. And of course, they told the story of the one guy that was there with his girlfriend that didn't believe in any of this stuff, and he was tapping on the glass. And then when they left, they got into a motorcycle accident, and he died, and she was like mauled for life. Like, I think she might even be paralyzed. I'm not sure, but she survived, and she was messed up, and he died. So that was like right after they left there too, for some, I guess, an event that they had there for the museum. So don't touch the glass because you'll die. What don't you like when it comes to paranormal things or haunted? I don't like. I don't like being attacked. I've been scratched before, and